Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Pisceans and it's for the month of April, a little bit over 2025. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. This is about every area of your life, everything you need to know. Whether it's for April, it's actually nominated for April, and a little bit might go into even into the end of the year. There might be information that is vital for you. It's all going to be here for you. My dear Pisces, welcome to this reading. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to also remind you or make you mindful, if you're new to the coffee cup, that prior to this I do meditate and get in connection to all the guiding angels, the universe, and I'm given information which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you at the end of this reading, so stay tuned for that. Now my glass is on and I'm going to show you how beautiful your cup is. It is absolutely wonderful. As you can see, so many areas, so many doorways, so much is leaving your life. Hardship, pain, sacrifice is all leaving your life, and new opportunities just opening up. It's just beautiful, truly beautiful. I haven't seen a cup this beautiful and this positive in a long time. So let us begin. I'll start with the first thing that I see here. Thank you all. I'm in gratitude to all your support. Thank you all for watching. The more you support me, please keep the support coming. And the only support that I usually ask for is the seeing, the watching. The more videos you watch, the more you support me with my health, so that I'm not in need of doing more videos and then my health gets compromised, my breathing, like I fell apart in February. I would really appreciate if you continue your support. I'll be in gratitude if you keep watching as much as you can. The more videos you watch and the more you watch them till the end, it supports me big time. So I just had to tell you that, and now I will begin. Now the first thing I'm seeing here is it looks to me like the life force. It's incredible. It looks like to me it's showing that you've got to not lose your faith and put everything into your faith, because there's a divine force that is going to be making things happen for you. This source, this heavenly source, is putting a spark in your life. It is also giving you the strength. It's as though, this is really bizarre, it's as though you are being electrified to start again. As though you are pumped up with this electrical force to be alive again, to begin again. It's incredible. Trust the heavens, trust the divine, and the timing. If you've been wondering how long it's been, ages, when will I get my justice? Timing has been a while because of something that was growing. There was a need for growth. There was something that you were doing, perhaps growing someone, literally. You could be a parent that you were taking care of a child and they needed you in those years, and now the growth is completed and now you're set free into this new spectacular unprecedented kind of a lifestyle. So a spark in your soul, a spark in your life. You've been sacrificing. I see the sacrifice now. You have been sacrificing for the longest time, and now the sacrifice is coming to an end. You know, it's incredible. I see 12, I see 24. It's incredible. I see 36. It's consecutive years that are 12, 12, 12. 12, for some of you, it's been for 12 years. For some, have been 24 years. And for others, it's been 36 in the midst of those years. So it's been prolonged sacrifice. It's not something that was there just for a while. You've been sacrificing in this regard, in this situation that has pulled you down in a way or caused you a lot of heartache for such a long time. It's been a long time that you've been sacrificing. And guess what? Now the sacrifice is over. You don't have to anymore. You're being freed. You can let go. You can see clearly. I see awareness. I see your sight, your your perspective. You're looking at a different lifestyle. Confusion comes to an end. You are going to be changing your mind about the way you made your decisions. And with that comes a great peace of mind. And believe it or not, for some of you, it's so strange. Some of you are beginning now to sacrifice. I think the younger version of Pisceans are going into the sacrifice mode, but the majority that have been there for such a long time reach to a level where they can't handle anymore. That is coming to an end. Trying to change people, trying to control someone, trying to make somebody understand, trying and trying, all that comes to an absolute end. You know, you were standing there torn between, indecisive about a decision, whether you should stay or go, whether you should make changes. You were stuck between two paths and not knowing where to go. In the midst of all that, something falls apart. Something absolutely comes to a dead end. Ends. Removal of something that was horrific in your life. You know, this ending is going to be very big. In fact, it's reaching to a level where you're thinking, have I lost everything? Is this it? But it's a major challenge, and you probably got used to it, and you probably don't want to go without it. Maybe you might be afraid even to go without it. But this change, this loss, this karmic situation has finished. It's reached its timing. This is the time where you wanted this for the longest time. Maybe you didn't want it this way, but it had to be this way so that you are freed. No, you haven't lost everything. Your life is just beginning. Forgiveness is needed. You forgive and you don't hold grudges so that you can move forward in a beautiful new lifestyle, guided, supported. Yes, you will be very much supported. Yes to the questions that you've been asking. It's a yes, big yes. But you need to think before you take action. Think well before you take action so that you take the right action. There's a lot of growth and there's extreme success that brings you elevation. That you're elevated, you're ranking up in life to high levels. And that is amazing. Your patience, your planning, you're setting boundaries and being, fighting for your rights, all of that is over. A cycle ends and you're elevated. A cycle ends and you're rewarded for all your efforts, for all your sacrifices, for all that time where you didn't hurt anyone, but you kept silent and just persevered. Persevered in giving and not getting any rights, or maybe not getting the complete rights to live the life the way you want. So all that comes to an end. With it comes a great victory. A karmic ending leaves your life and you start fresh. Great victories, elevation, your status rises, your vision, your awareness is heightened. Your perspective is widened, like you're looking at the bigger picture, what to do, where to go from here, what do I do? But I see that this beautiful rainbow, like, even though we don't see colors, it's just a rainbow kind of a shape that is, it's like a double rainbow kind of a situation where it shows like a divine intervention. That's what I'm trying to say. At a perfect timing, all the promises that you had been promised by the heavens, by the souls, through your meditation, through your prayer, through your manifestation, all of that is going to be given to you. All the promises will be kept. So freedom, expansion, rewards, and leaving. You're leaving sadly, not happy, but you're leaving a situation. The reason probably is sad is because maybe you didn't want it to end the way it's ending, like completely ending, and you've got to leave. But you have no choice but to take action. There is disappointment, there is this dissatisfaction, but that's just how you feel now, everything will change, because you're destined for an amazing life. You're destined for the light to come into your life. You're destined for a lot of wishes and dreams coming true for you. You're destined for a magnetism, like a high level of magnetism in your life. Success, good health, self-esteem, love, career, all of them, they'll be enhanced in your life. Everything is going to be radiance, filled with radiance, optimum to the highest level, optimism, happiness, optimum health, a period of contentment, joy, happiness. All of it is coming. And that's what the growth is all about. That's where you're heading. You are going to be successfully completing all that you have wanted. And with it comes not only a lot of wishes are going to be true. One old wish that you've forgotten is coming also to give. There's the star. And that's what the star represents. You are going to be nurtured and really cared for. Now is the time for you to go, after this that we talked about, is the time for you to go through so much pleasure. There is so much pleasure. This is the time for absolute pleasure, to be happy, to do what you want, to rejoice, all the satisfaction. Happy and rejoicing the moment. You're going to go through all of that. Some of you may be thinking of working with animals or adopting animals, cats, dogs, whatever animal you like. I just feel like there's going to be a special bond between you and this certain creature, or maybe some of you might be working with animals also. There's a lot of purification taking place in your life. It's like you're cleansing your body, your mind, your soul, everything. You're meditating, you're happy to the point where you know, like, there is so much time now to do so much that you were not able to do before. So a sense of satisfaction, a sense of you are really going to enjoy this sense of satisfaction, because it comes from doing something so well, and everything that pours into your life, all the blessings, you have earned them, and you're getting more than you have ever imagined. In fact, there is something to do with inheritance here. There's a situation to do with inheritance. I'm seeing a coffin, an epitaph actually, and I'm seeing inheritance, and I see a bell, which means like there'll be news, information, an announcement. But there's something that needs correcting. So some sort of correction is needed in regard to inheritance, or even somebody passing. I see a beautiful spiritual union between you and someone. Maybe it's at the time of this passing, or after this passing, the situation of the inheritance right after that. A beautiful connection between you and someone incredible. Someone that you have waited for a lifetime. A new love affair begins. Maybe it'll start as a very, very flirting friendship. a friendship that's a bit flirting, there's flirting. And then there's that connection. There will be also a lot of strong business between you and this person. But it is the start of a new and wonderful relationship that will dramatically affect your life on a grand scale, on a big level, on a high level. Opportunities are going to be waiting for you big time when you meet this person. I also see great news coming, and with this news, you've been waiting for this news actually. It's coming. It might be coming in a form of a letter, package, or even a phone call. But news is coming. With it comes a lot of abundance. This news is bringing on two batches of abundance actually. Or there might be two calls. Yeah, 1 times 2. There could be 2 calls, but 2 abundance are coming. Similar timing. It's like everything wasn't happening, and then all of a sudden everything happens, like a domino effect. Everything sort of falls into place. Like for years, nothing, and then boom, it starts and it won't stop. Inheritance, this, that, money, big amounts of money, news, packages, letters, phone calls. And with it, again, I will say, phenomenal abundance coming your way, my dear Pisces. This is going to give you so much success. You are going to be so successful. This brings freedom, material comfort, security, protection. wealth and wealth and more wealth. In fact, this wealth is the reason that's separating you from home. You might be leaving home and buying your own thing, your own place. This wealth is changing the way you think. It's giving you so much pleasure and so much fertility in your life because you're able to buy so much, you're able to expand. It's even adding to your health. You're becoming more healthy. You're loving your relationships. If there was anger, if there was anything, there were many things that you were holding grudges to. All that situation diminishes, and you are doing so well. I just see like things are improving so much. I see a beautiful tree, a gorgeous tree. This is all to do with foundations, to do with business, to do with family, and to do with doing for family. Connecting with family, creating foundations for family. Some of you are bringing stability to family, also stability. You might be the cause of a lot of people in your family to give them stability. Homes, tree is also about a home and foundation. Buying homes or helping them with their mortgage or giving them down payments or paying off their mortgage. So much stability. You're able to do that now. You're becoming financially powerful. Some of you might be considering traveling. There is possibility of traveling. Some of you are looking to stabilize your life, your home. Talking about home, again, I see inheritance. Maybe one batch of money that comes, which is part of inheritance. Maybe it is to do with a house, a big house, or a major big land. There is large sums of money, but these sums of money are tied up in some property, but it's a big property, whether it's a house, a mansion, a block of units, or acreage. But it's big. It's a big land, big piece of something. Now, some of you could be connected with, like, you and family and building something really big. Maybe perhaps building, developing properties on one land and building. There's something really big happening here to do with properties. There are contracts being signed. There are agreements being reached. Something's affecting your judgment. And you've got to be very careful. This thing might be to do with resistance to change. Maybe you're so resistant that is affecting your judgment. Open your mind. Expand your thinking, because you are going to be in a position of authority. But open your mind. Don't be set in one way and that's the only way. Resistance to change could cause trouble for you and for those who are relying on you because you're an authority. Open your mind, my dear Pisces, and put plans into motion according to those around you. And look at the times. Times have changed. So you've got to open your mind. There's something about building or buildings or properties, big time. Even careers. Some of you are looking into careers to do with even taking time off work to think about developing, building. Something secure. You're looking for security. It's all about security. And family wishes are coming true. So that's really wonderful. You're doing a lot for your family. That's for sure. I also see a lot of celebrations here. Major celebrations. Extreme celebrations. You really need to look deep within your emotions. Don't let someone that is arrogant or someone that has too much pride, don't let them control a situation to do about a property. So especially if they're born in the Chinese year of the pig, Chinese year of the rooster, Chinese year of the horse, just, it's as though you want to share everything with someone, but then you don't want to give them the answers that they deserve. For some reason, you're holding back. You might be dealing with someone that is very, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Commanding. someone with strong convictions, and someone that maybe that you might even sometimes feel intimidated by. So there is something like that. But that will resolve in time. You just got to do what you feel is right. But at the same time, look at the situation in a broader sense. New influences are changing your paths. You're thinking of traveling. You have this passion for traveling. Something happens in your life and you start traveling more than you did before. Expect the unexpected. Something incredible, something impulsive is happening. Something forceful and something passionate is igniting. It could be a very, very intimate relationship, exploding with someone that you want to explore. So much inspiration and so much excitement more than anything else. Something big happens in December. I don't know why December is shown here, but it's going to be something spectacular. Now, you could be dealing with December is Capricorn or Aquarius. Could be somebody have got within them if they're not born under the sign of Capricorn or the sign of Aquarius. I feel like Capricorn very strong here. I feel 12 December, very big, something to do with December. You know, some of you might be going through a situation where you might meet someone so incredible that you might think that you're not good enough for them. But there is romance beginning, and attention and affection is explored, and there's a lot of intimacy, and there's so much intimacy that is so healing that you can't let go of. So you're focusing on the good in this situation. You're focusing on how incredible it is. You want to spend more time with this person. And there's a part of you that, you know, you try not to show how much you care about this person. You care about them a lot, but you hide your true feelings because you feel vulnerable if you let them know how much you care about them. Connected to the Chinese year of the ox, buffalo, Chinese year of the tiger, and Chinese year of the rabbit. But I do see rejoicing. Two people are loving, rejoicing, celebrating. Now, the next thing I see for this is the last part here. I see children, a situation about children. It's as though your children, some of you are putting your children first. And if you're meeting someone who's single, who doesn't have children, maybe it's like you've got this child or children that you're saying like, they're my priority. This can also be putting your inner child first and wanting to have your freedom. It can also be that. But I do see a situation with children. I do see that your love life will be affected somehow by children. Maybe you're meeting someone that doesn't have children and you've got children and you're feeling a little bit as though you're not good enough maybe, but the romantic feelings are growing and growing between you and this person. You long for their kisses, for their touch. You adore them when they're around you. You want to explore everything with them, but you're always prioritizing your children, which is wonderful, of course. It is absolutely excellent. Yes, there is a need to do all of that, everything. And I see things just escalating to high levels of excitement and a connection beyond your expectations. Now, I just took my glasses off. I'm going to put them back on. Now, what I'm seeing at the end of your cup here, before I go into everything that comes from the heavens and the source and the universe, I'll just go through the star signs, because I'm seeing such a strong air energy here that you are consumed with so much, this person. Number 1 is going to be Gemini. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Gemini. In this Gemini, there is Virgo, so that you know, whether you know it or not. And that makes it more attractive to you, because they've got the earth energy, which gives them, because of them, you feel stable. Because of them, you feel alive. But of course, there is a problem with expression. When they get angry or when you get angry, there is that war of words. That's the only problem, debate or war, of a battle of words. But I'm seeing that you are very much connected to a Gemini here. And there's 4 of them, 4 Gemini. Now, this Gemini might have air energy in them also, because I see Aquarius and I see Libra, 3, but a Gemini was 4. There was 4 Gemini. So the majority of Pisces will be dealing with a very, very powerful Gemini with Virgo in them. Gemini, Virgo are wonderful people. They're just very stable and very giving and very loving. The next one is water energy. Water energy, I see Scorpio. There's 4 Scorpios here. So you might be dealing with someone that has a lot of Scorpio in them. And there's 4 Scorpios, 3 Cancer, and just 2 Pisces. Not many Pisces. So a lot of Pisces are not dealing with their own sign a lot. They're dealing a lot with Scorpio and Cancer, and a little bit of Pisces on the background. Now, I'm seeing very strong fire energy here. And the leading one is 1, 2, 3 Leo. But then there is also 3 Aries and then 2 Sagittarius. So the majority is Leo first and Aries second, and third Sagittarius. Fire energy is strong. Earth energy, I see double Earth and Capricorn leading the way. There's strong Capricorn, 3 Capricorn. There is also 3 Taurus with Libra and just 1 Virgo, because we had the Virgo, don't forget. In the Gemini, there was a lot of Virgo in Gemini. So there will be also Virgo Gemini here, but it doesn't show because we talked about it, I guess. But what shows here strong is Capricorn and Taurus with Libra. As for the Chinese years, I see Chinese year of the tiger leading the way. 4 tigers. Wow, there's 4 dogs. Chinese year of the dog. The tiger and the dog are family usually. Chinese year of the rabbit, also very strong. Chinese year of the dragon, very strong. And what is this? The monkey. Oh, I love monkey. Chinese year of the monkey, very strong here. Chinese year of the snake, also, but not as strong as the first ones. There's 3 of each. The other was all 4, the beginning. Now I see the rooster, and I see also the buffalo, the ox buffalo, very strong. Then I see the horse, and then I see finally the rat. But there could be 1 pig there, but I mean, that's practically if I look, there'll be every sign there. But the strongest ones were the ones I said at the beginning. Always the first 4 I see usually very strong, and then everybody else follows. And the reason that they're strong is because the intensity and the amount of Pisceans that are dealing with those signs around April and onwards, a little bit over. Now, my dear Pisces, I'm going to read to you all the messages that came from the heavens for you. It says inheritance. Oh my God, inheritance. We saw that here, doubled up. Big money coming your way from inheritance. Big money from inheritance. So for some of you, if you don't have anyone that might leave you inheritance, you might think, where am I going to get this? I've got no one to give me inheritance. It's coming somehow, and it's connected to inheritance. So that's very interesting. You know, there might be someone that that might have been like a parent figure, or might have been a child that's a figure, not actually literally your child or literally your parent, that might be giving you this inheritance. But there is a big inheritance and big money coming your way. Okay, it says I am. This I am is very strange. I got it very weird and I didn't understand exactly what it meant. Why? Usually I would think someone that knows themselves well, your higher self. That's what I would say about I am. But then the strangest thing about this is someone is cheating. Now, I am changes here because someone is cheating. This could be that you are cheating. This could be that you are saying, yes, I am cheating. I am cheating when you are discovered. Or someone is cheating and you're realizing that. So what I'm seeing is ultimately I am, and then someone is cheating, and then loss of someone. So whatever cheating is happening is going to be exposed, and then finally it'll be admitted, and then finally there's going to be separation, loss of someone. Now this loss of someone can also be connected to inheritance, because somebody could be passing and leaving, and there will be inheritance, big money coming your way. So that could also be that way. Someone cynical. Remember I said there's someone with egotistical that you'll be dealing with, and don't deal with them too much. There's someone very cynical. I was given just that, someone cynical. Okay, so then I've got given to me Gemini and then Ox. Maybe a Gemini Ox you might be meeting. Remember I said there's very strong Gemini. There were 4 Gemini here with Virgo, and now another Gemini. That's 5 Gemini. Chinese year of the ox was here. There was 3 of them or 4 maybe, and now another one, another 5. So Chinese ox very strong, Gemini very strong. Balance is needed, and there could be, remember I said expression, there could be something that you got to be careful how you, when you're arguing with someone. This could be someone being cynical because of discovering something and getting angry because of that cheating situation. Someone is cheating. So I see that Gemini very strong, and ox, Chinese year of the buffalo. Balance is needed. Balance in your life is very much needed. But there is someone that's going to be into you. I'm into you. Someone's going to actually declare it, that they're really into you. And you probably are going to find out that they're really into you. Now, I'm going to go through all the initials I was given. I was given twice the letter M for money in Mexico, twice the letter K for kangaroo or koala. I was given the letter C twice again for Canada, Charlie, twice V for victory. Venezuela, twice Q for quails, and then the rest are 1. No, there's more 2s. There's U, there's 2. Twice I was given the letter U for under or umbrella. Twice I was given the letter A for apples or Antarctica. Twice I was given the letter Y for yes or yellow, and then the rest are 1. J for Jamaica, Japan. N for Norway, no. S for sweet or Scorpio. L for love or London. Then I was given number 7. Number 7 is connected to July, the month of July, which was in your reading here, July somewhere. July, it's also connected to Cancer and Leo. It is connected to the Chinese year of the horse, and the horse was here also. That quadruples the horse. The horse is about freedom. Freedom is going to be the main concept. And from now to July, July is going to play a big impact on your freedom in July. And from the time you see this cup all the way to July, major things happening in regard to spiritual growth and freedom. It is also connected to someone that you might meet who might have Cancer or Leo in them. Either Cancer or Leo, or maybe both, cuspy. And that is the end of your reading, my dear Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know some feedback to put the points together. I look forward to hearing from you. And also, please support me like you do. Please by seeing, like we talked about before, viewing, but the second one is also subscribing to the channel. I'm in gratitude to all of you. I wish you my best wishes in everything you do, in everything that's coming. And look forward to your inheritance, big money, and also someone being really into you. I give you my best regards, best wishes, and sincere thank you. Namaste.